Hey, what's guys, this is your friend Captain Diava, so back with another video. And in this video, we are going to be talking about those slim smartphones. If you remember, back in around 2016, 17 or 18 type of era, yes, there were some phones which looks really good in terms of the design. Especially there was a competition how slim can a smartphone be. And I remember at that moment only the iPhone 6 series, the 7 series and all those designs have been coming out. And these phones were kind of a good rounded edges, fits comfortable in the hand, doesn't feel heavy, and that was the thing for the smartphones. Nowadays it has become kind of a different. The phone becomes bulkier and bulkier, the camera is getting way more out, and the technology has also expanded, which has given a room for once again those slim phones to come back. In this video we are going to be talking about what were the things, what were the factors are slim phones basically worth in 2025. Are company pushing just a fake boundaries, or is there something which makes a lot of sense? Which brands are going to be coming back, especially the new brands who are thinking to coming back in these designs? What do you think about this? Your opinion matters a lot. And so, do you prefer that different type of battery which is going to be coming? We will be talking about that also. So, without any further ado, that's a lot to discuss. Let's get started. Right, so you might be thinking ultra slim smartphones are coming back. What are the brands basically? Let us know that thing. As of now, if you know Samsung Galaxy Edge in 2025, this phone is said to be the slimmest phone Samsung has been working upon with. And of course, there was a very fresh leaks about the iPhone 17 Air, or you can say the iPhone's Air design. So yeah, this both the phones as very well known brands. Apartly, there is a Tecno's a really different type of smartphone which is coming around really. So it is also said to be having one of the slimmest design. Followingly, it is said that the CMF phone, it is going to be coming really soon. It is also said to be the slimmest phone CMF is working upon. But with some of the hardware modular and lot of things which CMF is known for, that might be not happening. But as of now, Tecno has been working upon, and also the Infinix is also been working about the slim type of designs. And Oppo is also been working upon with their Find X series. So let's see how those phones will be coming out. As of now, Oppo and I believe the Vivo's only on paper leaks has been seen around. No renders, no rumors. So let's see, taking them as a pinch of salt. Followingly, what are the things which makes a lot of sense about the slim revolution? Firstly, the slim means a lot of premiumness as per me, and has got a lot of opinions which has been seen around with the iPhone 6 series. People still feels that premiumness when they go around and take the iPhone 6 series or even the Samsung Galaxy Edge devices, which made a lot of sense in terms of the comfortable in the hands. Followingly, the factors. There were some things which made a lot of sense. Nowadays, if you take a look at the foldable smartphones which are coming around with the slimness, but they are kind of wide, and that was not a problem when it comes to the older smartphones which were slab based devices, but they were having their own capabilities and they were good at their what they were being paying for. So there were some feel which made a lot of sense, and when you keep the devices in your pocket, it doesn't make you feel like you are carrying some big bulk. That was the thing which made a lot of differentness. There was some differentness which made the slim phones, kind of a different than what we have been already looking at. But of course, there were some already advanced tech as per me that devices were able to have, and I guess nowadays all the brands have forgotten those tech. Now, what are the tech upgrade bands which has been seen around which is making this slim phones coming back? First of all, the processor. If you take a look at the older smartphones, there were some really bulky type of processor. Basically, there was 28 nanometer based processors, 12 nanometer, 6, 7, and lot of different sizes. But nowadays, if you take a look at even on the budget side, 5 nanometer, 4 nanometer has been started to be seen around really nicely. And if you take a look at the flagship devices, there is also 2, 3 nanometer type of devices. Basically, if the processor size is big, then it is going to be taking a lot of power. But if the processor size is small, it is battery efficient and makes a lot of sense for the device, which is making one of the biggest take on this device. No more heating. Basically, on the slim phones at the past time, there was a lot of heat when you are into the processor aggressive based factors such as gaming, heavy videography. So that was making a lot of differentiation. But now, since the processor has already been so cut it out and been made small, it is not going to be heavy enough. Followingly, a really big battery expansion. If you don't know, that is a lithium-ion battery which is available on each and every smartphone. Basically, on each and every devices which we are familiar with, including the laptops, including our smartphones, including our boards and neckbands, and no matter what. But there is a silicon battery which is really good, and it is capable of a lot of battery efficiency. As of now, I don't know if Apple is going to be working ahead with the silicon battery, but this lithium-ion battery has also been expanded in a different manner, which made a lot of sense. I'll be getting that in a bit, but if I do have to say so, silicon battery in simple terms and in understandable terms, it is able to have a lot of battery power in a simple as small size. So let's consider if your phone is able to have a 5000 mAh battery, then that same phone with that same battery size which that bulky battery is going to be taking, that might be able to be having more than a 6 to 7000 mAh battery, which again makes a lot of sense. Since the slim phone was there, you can't put a big battery inside of it, but now you can put. And followingly, one of the biggest thing which I think is making a lot of sense, basically the sandwich motherboards. Yeah, on the repairability side, this is a kind of a drawback, but it is good. If the motherboards are been sandwiched upon each other, then they are going to be taking a lot of less space, so that makes a lot of sense. And since the slim phones are been so coming, it's always like there is something in past which will be happening again and again. So it's not something which we have already seen. It's something which we have already seen, but with some of the bits of upgradation. And now the lithium-ion battery. The lithium-ion battery has been expanded in a different terms and terminologies, that it is now able to kept a lot of different types of powers. So I think this technology was already available in the past, but it wasn't implemented in a proper manner. But now it is going to be happening in a proper manner, so might be having a lot of ticks. And now if the power battery is there and all of the things are there, then inside the phone spacing, no headphone jack, right? So that is no more issue, since the smartphones nowadays they don't come with the headphone jack. It doesn't make any sense if they are going to be bringing that back, since they have to keep the sales of the earbuds and those high. Anyways, all the things have been so having a big of ticks, then yeah, it's good. Finalizing this video, what are the things why people will be buying the smartphones, the slim based smartphones? See, the phones which are already available in the market are a bit of heavy and bit of thick, and they are having that boxy type of design. Yeah, it is comfortable in terms of the in-hand feel and a lot of things, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's really inconvenient to keep that devices in the hand. And if you have thought that thing, and if you have settled in that manner that this bulky design is really good and able to kept in our hand and it feels good, it has its own flavors and taste. But the slim phones are having its own personal vibe. It is already comfortable and it is kept in a really good manner, that if you even keep these smartphones in your pocket, it feels like a feather has been there in your pocket. We don't care. But this already bulky smartphones They are bit of heavy. You can feel them that they are taking the space, and they make a bold type of design when it is in the pocket. So it makes its own space. Yeah, it creates its own space and everything is done. So yeah, it definitely going to be giving a lot of factors. And slim phones were already comfortable in our hand, but hardware capability at that moment wasn't that much high, and that company started to feel this, that, each and everything on top of their batteries and everything, that the phone was started to getting thick. So they were like, let's make this box. But now it's back to that slim factor. So at the end of the day, it's that same design, same stuff, same things, just been so repeated in a matter of fact that it is really, really good. Yeah, hardware capabilities has already been increased, but it's already there. Think in a manner of fact. Basically, it is going to be highlighting a lot in terms of hardware capabilities and a lot of things. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was already existing. It has been rebranded in a matter of fact that it was not there. Take a look at the iPhone 6 series or Samsung Galaxy Edge devices or even other phones which were already been said. And if you think that this wasn't any high end, you should definitely go and check it out. Oppo Find X, the fourth generation. That phone was different. If I do have to say so, this was Captain, and yeah, this is making a lot of sense for the small sized smartphone. Basically, the iPhone 13 mini, 12 mini type of designs. How and all those things, let us know in the comment section down below. But as of now, if you are seeing a lot of brand is also pushing this thing forward, that small type of design. What do you think about that? Let us know in the comment section down below. What do you think about the slim based devices? Would you be focusing on these devices? Okay, in the comment section down below. We can start a good conversation. This was Captain Diaz. Like, share, subscribe. Gonna be appreciating our work. Stay safe, stay connected. Peace out.